could with you, for the people who are watching this hearing, can you explain the logic in charging $6,600 a month for that drug when they could get it generically for as little as $55 per month?
Yeah, Congressman, that's a very good question, and I would say back in 2023 there was what we would call cross-subsidized pricing, where the generics subsidized the brand. So it was the way in which we contracted with our clients. We've made a commitment and actually have been migrating towards a new model which actually moves closer to the acquisition cost, which solves the problem and solves the issue that was described in the Wall Street Journal. So it wasn't the Wall Street Journal article, it was our movement to try to create more transparency, not just for the client, but ultimately moving the price and the acquisition cost closer to the consumer. So the consumer transparency is where the market has moved to, and we believe we've been the leader in the market to accomplish that.
Lies. These people will look you dead in your eyes and tell you a lie. It could be made for under $70, but you charging $6,600. And he asked you really a rhetorical question. He asked you really a rhetorical question. You should have just been like, yeah, I mean, we probably could have, we was trying to get our money back from some of the investments. That's still even insane. Because these people got to pay stuff like that for monthly. That's evil. That's evil. That's demonic at its core. At its core. And they'll look you square in the freaking eye and tell you and lie to your face. Piss on you and tell you it's raining. Insane.
I don't know that anybody who's watching would understand what you said, so let me ask you a different way. Would you concede that charging $6,600 for a generic drug that can cost the consumer $55 per month is not logical?
I completely agree. It's a lot, but I would just say that from a client contract standpoint, we create a significant savings for the clients, and that is why, and that's what prompted the push towards now moving to consumer transparency. And again, as a leader in that push, we believe we've actually solved the problem on behalf of the consumer. And
if you ain't changed that price, you ain't solved nothing. Only thing you solved was the how to get rich scheme. That's why you solved the zillion-dollar question is how to rob the people. Listen, this is why we got to normalize natural cures and stay on top of our stuff, because if you ever need them, let me tell you something, they don't have a cure for you. They don't want a cure because they'd rather string you along for 10, 15 years off $6,600 a month, do the math, off a person or their insurance, and all that does is drop the insurance up on you. It comes in everything, they just kick it down to the consumer every time. So you got to think, how do we keep ourselves out of these situations? Now, some things are genetic, some things it's just the Lord's will, sometimes. But most of the time it's you, and you can fix this stuff. All you got to do is get a little bit active, do some push-ups, ladies, do some scrunches. If you got a neighborhood, run around the block 4, 5, 6 times a day. Just get you some nice little running shoes, run around the block. After that, limit your fast food. I don't even eat fast food. I'm not gonna lie, probably like twice a year I eat Taco Bell. Other than that, I'm seeing people with the meats, the real meats. I'm not eating no burger. I haven't went to Burger King or White Castle. When I go home to Detroit sometimes, I be missing White Castle. I eat White Castle from time to time. If I only go home once a year, you know what I'm saying? But that's once a year. I don't eat Burger King. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't eat none of that stuff. If I want a burger, I go back to what my mama said. We got McDonald's at home. Yeah. Mr. Israelite got McDonald's at home. I'll just make my own burger, man. It's not that serious. Or I'll go out to a restaurant, but that's not fast food. Normally, I'm waiting 30 minutes for my stuff to get whipped fresh. You know what I'm saying? From scratch. So, yeah, we need to normalize that stuff, man. I just wanted to show y'all that, put y'all together on how these people is evil. Yeah, they evil. But anyway, it's your boy, Mr. Israelite, and it's real life.